He's out to fry your innocent high. This week, Attorney General and my squash partner, Jeff Sessions, lifted Obama-era rules that discouraged enforcement of federal marijuana laws in states where it's legal. In a one-page memo, my favorite kind, Sessions says when devoting resources to marijuana cases, prosecutors should consider the seriousness of the crime and the impact of the community. It's still unclear if Sessions' decision will impact sales of the drug, but in places where legal pot has flourished, lawmakers are not happy. Here's Colorado Republican Senator Cory Gardner.
Then Senator Sessions told me that marijuana simply wasn't going to be on President Trump's agenda. That was back in the spring of 2016. And up until 8:58 this morning, that was the policy. One tweet later, one policy later, a complete reversal of what many of us on the Hill were told before the confirmation, what we had continued to believe the last year, and without any notification, conversation, or dialogue with Congress. Completely reversed.
Dude, mellow. Somebody get him an edible.
What we had continued to believe the last year, and without any notification, conversation, or dialogue with Congress.
It does work. All right, Kat, is this a mistake on Sessions' part? I find it kind of confusing. I'm wondering if he's just doing this for his conscience and then saying, you guys go ahead.
He's doing it because he's weirdly obsessed with drugs and
who
with
isn't?
drug war. There shouldn't even be federal power in this area to begin with. Supreme Court ruled that it's because of under the powers for interstate commerce that the federal government even has control of this at all. And I think that doesn't make any sense. And I think anyone would say it doesn't make any sense. Marijuana should be not just decriminalized, but legalized. There's no argument otherwise. There really isn't, especially when people say, oh, but this, but they drink alcohol. It's like the same thing.
I have a theory on that.
Yeah.
But I'll get to that theory.
But it's weird. I can't imagine Jeff Sessions in his life with all the stuff he has going on at the DOJ, and the thing that he's thinking in his head is, I've got to keep all these strangers away from that plant. I mean, come on.
Rob, you were high when you killed bin Laden.
3 stories up.
Yeah.
High in Pakistan. Yeah, it's funny listening to Cory Gardner. I'm sure he has the best intentions. He strikes me as someone that would say marijuana cigarettes. I don't know. I mean, I'm in agreement with Kat. I mean, there's a lot of. I'm not going to get into it here, on the whole soapbox thing. But I will say this: the Dow went over 25,000. I would, if they get rid of, they don't legalize marijuana, I would not be buying stock in Cheetos or Taco Bell.
That is true. Tyrus, do you think law enforcement kind of wants legalization because these unnecessary laws create unnecessary situations, right?
Yes, and they put unnecessarily non-criminals in jail with criminals, which create more problems.
Right.
Here's the thing. Sessions, you got enough problems, bruh. Nobody likes you. You're almost close to getting a man, Sessions, at this point. Only reason why he did this, that's why it's a one-page memo, he said, Obama, if I take something away that Obama did, Trump will love me again. No, bro, it's not going to work. Now you done pissed everybody else off. Leave the stuff alone. Focus on what you're supposed to be doing. It's just like I feel insurance. I feel everything should be state by state. You make your decisions where you live. The people smoke. If people want to smoke in California, great. If they don't want to smoke in Louisiana, great. It's their choice, their state. Let the people vote on it. Stay out of it. But Louisiana, it'd be cool if you could vote some stuff in. That'd be nice. Appreciate it. But
Tom, I think I'm for legalization, even though I know there will be consequences, because I think that life is about consequences. You can't prevent them. You just have to see what happens. My theory is, because booze got there first, we are been trained to believe we can only handle one vice. And so everybody, no, we can do both. We can do alcohol. Martinis are fine after work, but you smoke pot, you go to jail. That's why I think we have to unlearn this idea, and I think it's a generational thing.
Yeah, and I think the younger generation has a grasp. The millennials kind of get it, I think.
Well, that's because they're lazy potheads.
That's probably why.
I wanted to sound like a Fox News contributor. Those lazy potheads don't know what it's like to work. Anyway,
I occasionally smoke marijuana every single day, and I know
that's best. I ruined your joke.
It stunts your growth. No, it's okay. It was ruined before you said it. Here's the thing: why would you? he wants to crack down on it. Crack down on crack. You know,
Yeah.
crack down on. Right now we have a heroin epidemic. Marijuana. Nobody's selling their body to get a bag of weed. You know what I mean? It's different. Marijuana will make you laugh at your grandmother falling down the stairs. I grant that.
Yes.
But heroin might make you push your grandmother down the stairs, and crack will make you rob her when she lands at the bottom. There's a difference between these drugs, and you can tax them. Colorado is a example of how wonderful it can be, I think, and so I think they should. States' rights, as you said, leave California alone.
Do you know? I got to wrap it up, but you know what drives me crazy, and I'm talking about some of my friends. They want to ban something because they don't like it. That's not why you ban. That's not the criteria. Maroon 5 would not exist if it were up to me, but I'm not. You know, and the thing, it's like. I'm for legalizing prostitutions. I have never tried it. I don't think it's particularly healthy, but I believe it should be legal.
I agree.
You know, it shouldn't. It's like you don't ban something because you don't like it, because then there'd be nothing, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Somebody said "well said" into my ear. Thank you, everybody. All right, coming up. Will your online presence live on after you die? Seems kind of creepy, but why not?